Hey guys, thanks for joining me today. Just wanted to give you kind of a quick look at something that I picked up recently, and this is a little belt axe. And what this is actually a archaeological reproduction of a little belt axe that was found at Fort Meigs in 1812. And this is actually handmade, hand-forged by Larry Zorn in Ohio. And so where I got this was actually off of the Pathfinder school store. David Canterbury's Pathfinder school, he has a little website store that he runs, and this was on there, and I think it cost $50, which for a handmade, handcrafted, hand-forged item, I thought that was actually pretty reasonable. Especially when you look at things like custom knives and all sorts of stuff like that. Those can get really, really expensive. So I decided to snag it. There's not necessarily that many of these being made, seeing as it is a handmade custom thing. So when I was on there, I think there was 5 available. I checked today, I think there was 3 available. So if this is something you're really interested in, I recommend you definitely go snag one right away. But I thought I'd just give you kind of a quick look at it. So this is what we're looking at. I haven't really used this much out of the box yet. It's actually a very, very small belt axe. I mean, it really is pretty minuscule. Some markings on there. You'll notice there's actually no wedge in that head at all. It's basically just press fit in. I'm not sure how easy it would be to replace this handle. I've never seen a handle this size before, so I'm guessing it's probably custom made for this head. So it might be a little bit of a bear to remake. It's very small too. It doesn't necessarily seem all that durable. We'll see. I mean, I'm not gonna go hard use this, but we'll see if it holds up to just kind of light use. As far as your specs go on here, it's about 1.5 inches. Your blade is about 1.5 inches. Your head's about 4.5 inches, and it's about 1/2 inch in width. It also comes with a pretty nice little leather sheath that's made for it. Has some slots there to slide on your belt. It's a good thick leather. It feels very durable. Has a snap on there. The snap's all right. I mean, it works. I feel like it's kind of one of the snaps that's kind of hard to get on and easy to come off. So I mean, it snaps, and so yeah, it's made well. It'll definitely do the job. Let's weigh it while we're looking at it. Get out the old scale. Alright, so measuring in ounces, we're looking at 10.78. Throw the sheath on there, 12.97. So, very lightweight. Just for comparison's sake, I'll throw the K-Bar BK7 up there, just so you can kind of get an idea. K-Bar BK7 weighs 13.19, and then you throw the sheath on there. You're looking at right around 20 ounces, 19.93. So it's lighter than a lot of just basic survival knives. Now, if I could only take one tool, which one would I take? I'd take the survival knife all day. I'm a lot more proficient with this. I've used a lot more. I can baton with it. I can chop with it. This thing's so lightweight, and it's such a light head that while yes, it's good for chopping, it's not a one-tool option. It's something I definitely want to pair with a larger axe or something like that. This is really, in my mind, taking the place of like a knife, not necessarily taking the place of an axe. Let's take a look at that edge. So it came with a pretty decent edge on it. It has a pretty decent edge on it. It's not like wicked sharp or anything. I mean, I don't think you could even really shave hair with this, but it's sharp enough. I mean, it's pretty decently sharp. So let's go do some chopping with it. All right, so this is a live maple, probably maybe 1.5 inches, 2 inches in diameter. Yeah, about 1.5 inches. So we will be killing this tree, but this is actually private property, and this tree's in a location where we don't want it, so it's no big deal. So let's see how this little axe does. It's very lightweight. I gotta tell you, you'd think such a small little axe would actually be real easy to be very accurate with. It's actually a little bit of a challenge. It's not really hitting quite where I think it should. Oh, there it goes. Look at that. Chopping with this thing, the head is coming off. Head is about to fly off. Wow. Well, I mentioned before there was no wedge in that handle. Apparently, this thing isn't really ready to be used. That's kind of a serious flaw with the design. So, first tree that I'm cutting down, the head's coming off. It's pretty apparent this thing's not really meant for use. Well, man, that's kind of disappointing. You know, I didn't really even get through one tree before the head came off the handle. I mean, nothing broke, it just slipped right off the top. So, I mean, I suppose I could always, you know, slip this back on there and everything, but I mean, it's obviously it's really not meant for work. You can see it'll slide back on, but it's pretty disappointing. I was gonna maybe recommend this as kind of like a first axe or a little boy's axe, something along those lines, but apparently it's not really made for use. So there's a look at it. I mean, it's a cool historical replica, definitely, but I was kind of hoping that it was something I could, you know, use every once in a while too if I wanted to. So if you have any questions about this Pathfinder little belt axe, I'd be happy to answer those questions. And if you like what you saw in this video, I'd really appreciate it if you click the little like button below and subscribed. And as always, everyone have a nice day.